Hi, and welcome to Mindful Monday, nurturing the body, mind, and spirit to feel calmer, more energetic, and wake up feeling excited about life. If I can advance the slide. So I am Kelly Hubert. Kind of sounds a little bit like yogurt. And if you are new here or we're meeting for the first time, hi, I'm Kelly. I am an author, a transformational hypnosis coach, and a doctoral candidate. And I have been blessed to be practicing the holistic model for about 35 years. My great grandmother was an herbalist or a granny healer, and I am blessed and honored to carry that medicine forward. And not only that, have I taught it to my daughter, and even now I'm teaching it to my grandkids. So, hi, hey y'all. So, my personal journey through the challenges of complex stress syndrome stemmed from long-term abuse, long-term narcissistic abuse. And unfortunately, it led to the darkest place anyone could ever be at. And I remember looking up, I remember just a whisper in that moment that said, look up. And when I looked up, I saw my baby's face in the clouds. And I remembered in that moment that that day was not going to end for me. I wasn't sure what was going to happen next. I didn't have the money to hire a coach or any professionals at that time because it was a part of financial abuse as well. But I knew in that moment that day was not going to end. And so that led me to discover some natural methods for reclaiming my inner peace, reclaiming the joy in my life, to wake up feeling excited about life, to be fulfilled after that long period of darkness. And so now I teach other people the same tools that I discovered that are based on science, no fads. I've never done fads and I never have. And I'm not saying this to brag, but I have a 98% success rate. So this week's Mindful Monday tip, excuse me, and you can write it down, you can do it later, whatever that looks like for you. But this week's mindful tip is to reflect on a moment of gratitude from the past, either the past week, the past month, the past year, whatever that looks like for you, and savor that moment. So I'll tell you a little story about what I did with this practice for myself. Is I remember my grandbaby and I were playing. We had water guns, so I bought some water guns for us, and we were outside playing in the yard, and we were shooting at each other. And he put his hand up to me and said, "Mama, no shoot me. I watch bird." And so at this point in time, he'd already been exposed to um, the way of I appreciate nature, and a wildlife rehabber. And so we were already talking about the different birds and the sounds that he made. And I said, "Oh, of course, buddy." And so I lowered my water gun, and as soon as I did, he came around and he shot me with water right in the eye, and I knew he was going to do it. So I had my camera ready, and I took pictures, 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 pictures. And that picture of that moment where he lowered it and he looked at me with that grin on his face was the moment that I used for my savoring practice, for my gratitude, for part of my gratitude that I was still on this earth. And so that's the story of what I did. You can choose whatever works for you. But this week's Mindful Monday tip is to tap into a place of savoring, right? Tap into a place of gratitude. Use the picture on your phone. Look at it every day, whatever that looks like for you. This is a very, very, excuse me, powerful, powerful practice. The thing I like about mind body medicine, especially as a clinical herbalist and a clinical aromatherapist, and been practicing these things for so many years now, is that mindfulness is so gentle, but gentle does not mean weak. So I hope you have a great week. And I just want you to know your resilience, your joy, your fulfillment to me are non negotiable. And I want to make it happen with you. And so in my book, Lost Living, a mind body medicine approach to reclaiming your life after abuse, I discuss tools that not only I discovered through my doctoral program and through my years of herbalism, and clinical aromatherapy, but also all these tools I utilize myself. And now I'm sharing in my group program, and I've shared in my book as well, which my group program has access to. And I want you to learn more about these tools as well. So, if this resonates with you and you'd like to wake up feeling energized, more confident, more excited about life, then would like to invite you to a phone call. And of course, there's no sales on the phone call. I will share a tool with you. Now, if it makes sense for us to work further, I can share what that looks like for you. But I'm totally not married to the outcome. I just really want to support you in this moment. And so you can grab your free Ignite Your Inner Fire session. And of course, it is free. Spaces with me are limited. I'm finishing up my doctoral program, so I don't take but only a few clients. It depends on the month it is, how many spaces I have open, but I still want to support you, want to teach you a tool totally free. The value is worth $400. It's really not just about surviving, it's about thriving. And it, in my mind, is your birthright. So let's claim it together. Just simply copy this and paste it into your browser, or you can go to momokelly.com or kellyhuger.com, and you can learn more about the group program as well. And I hope you have a blessed week.